girls on her daughter's squad, altering photos and videos to call their behavior into question. One of the girls speaking to us saying at first she was afraid no one would believe her. This morning, a Pennsylvania mom is facing charges for allegedly making and sending doctored photos and deepfake videos of her teenage daughter's cheerleading rivals.
The essence of it was to knock them down, to make them appear that they were not law-abiding, that they were, that their morals were corrupted, essentially to try to shame them or get them knocked off the team.
Police say in July of 2020, 50-year-old Rafael Ainella, without her daughter's knowledge, allegedly sent digitally altered photos and videos to cheerleading coaches showing 3 girls appearing naked in bikinis, drinking and smoking. Her attorney confirming the girls cheered with Ainella's daughter, but says the cheer mom denies any wrongdoing. Maddie Heim was 16 years old when one of her coaches pulled her aside over this video appearing to show her vaping, a violation of squad rules.
I went in the car and started crying and was like, that's not me on video, because I thought if I said it that no one would believe me, because obviously like there's proof, like it's a video, but the video was obviously manipulated.
Maddie eventually telling her mother someone had been sending her manipulated photos of herself along with these text messages, identifying themselves as a concerned parent. When she texted back, "Who is this?" she received a generic response from a texting app that lets you choose your own phone number.
It had actually been going on for quite a while. I just didn't know about it. I told her I'm going to call the police because I wanted her to know that's how much I believed her.
Police say they traced the calls back to Ainella's home and found evidence on her phone linking her to the messages.
There was a lot of masking, a lot of spoofing, a lot of cloaking going on, and this is something, unfortunately, we're seeing all too frequently now.
With technological advances, so-called deepfakes are becoming more and more common.
I'm going to show you some magic.
This digitally manipulated video went viral on TikTok, appearing to show Tom Cruise doing a magic trick. Experts say creating these kinds of videos has become much easier.
We are now starting to see apps.
Yo, what's the vibes? Yeah, back with another video. So you guys seen the news clip in the start about deep fake. Now, this lady, she digitized another female, a young female's face, and impersonated that girl as if she were smoking hookah and doing other things to get her in trouble. Now, let's get into how detrimental that can be to us as a people in the future. With that level of technology, you can place anyone at the scene of any crime. You'll be able to frame an innocent man, and most wouldn't believe because when they see the video, they'll be seeing you. They wouldn't believe in things like this. Things like this needs to be at the forefront of media more often being talked about. Yeah, some people already know, but not everyone knows. And this thing right here, I see this in 5 years or more spiraling out of control. Who's to say most of the people we see on the television are real? Who's to say if anyone in the government we're seeing on the TV or anybody, entertainers, anyone, who's to say if their faces are not being manipulated as well? Because what I just seen, you can use a person who, let's say as an example, is deceased and make that person appear as if they were alive on another person who is alive's face. Just digitize it. That's very scary. That's very scary, man. That's very scary. Like I said, you can have someone commit a crime who didn't commit a crime. And if you don't have proof backing up yourself, very scary, man. Very terrifying. This technology is getting a bit out of control. Or is it? Because you see, we've become so comfortable. I see now they even got the remotes where you can talk to it and it changes the channel for you. If that ain't the biggest form of laziness, I don't know what is, man. The laziness started when they invented the remote. Because before, you had to get up and actually turn the clicker on the TV back in the 1950s or whatever. Then it got lazy and they invented the remote. Now we're in a new era where now, F that. Even though you have the remote in your hand, and it takes you probably the same amount of time to click the buttons as to speak to it, they still give you the option to speak to it. And most do. Isn't that shocking? So you can see how it transitions in time. And the people become bigger consumers of everything that's put in front of us. That's not good, man. We can't take in everything that's put in front of us. You're only going to become a consumer, and that's what they want. They don't want you to have a thinking mind. Let us do the thinking for you. And this right here is very scary, man. You can change your face and put another person's face. Oh, man. People are going to be committing crimes and using other people's face for it. Because now facial recognition is a big thing with smartphones. You go into any store, the cameras, facial recognition, even at the airport, the clear system. I remember when they brought that in the airport, I told myself in 10 years or less, they'll eliminate TSA and everyone will have their eyeballs scanned. You hear me saying it now. I can be wrong, but once it's introduced and many people sign up for it, you get where I'm coming from. It only progresses because people already showed they can adapt to it. So who's to say we know if any of the people that we see on TV are dead or alive? We don't know really what we're looking at. You can't trust everything, and this here shows it. Clear as day, cut and dry. Now, I've known about this before, but I just wanted to make a video today because I don't know if everyone else does, and if it does, a bit of insight to some that don't know. It's always a good thing. You know what I mean? So if you didn't know, this is what this is. You can look it up, do your own research on it. This is not no conspiracy or none of that crap. This is concrete. It's in your face. You can choose to believe or you can choose to be in fear. But this is what's going on. And this is the future we're leading to. A very technological future. Like I said, it has its pros and cons as everything else in life. Everything has a pro and a con. Yes, technology has made our life easier in many ways. Of course it has. We will be lying to say technology hasn't made your life more accessible in many ways. But at the same time, there's certain technologies such as this that can be detrimental to an individual. A person can be framed at the scene of a crime and not be at the scene of a crime, man. Very terrifying. And who's to say what else is behind closed doors that has not been introduced to the public? You get me? So, yeah, Deepfake. Yeah, look it up. You know what I mean? Do your research on it. Yeah, definitely a bit terrifying, man. Look at this lady right here. You get me? So even some of your Instagram models, yeah, they might not be who you think they are. Some of your favorite celebrities, like I said, dead or alive, we don't know. You got to question that because look at the technology of what you can do. You have to question it. Is it really what you're seeing? Or is it smoking mirrors? But hey, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. If you're already subscribed, stay subscribed. I drop daily videos, daily uploads. You're now welcome to K-Will TV. And if you need promo, hit my IG, link in the description. Know the vibes. Peace.